Right, the next speaker, I believe, is. I want to introduce a doctor, a local doctor who has stood up and stood out and stood for what's right, and is now going to stand in Melton and Syston as an MP. So I'd like you all please to put your hands together and welcome Dr. Teck Khong. Thank you.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me? Thank you. I don't decline too high in case I fall. Thank you all for coming here, being here today. We're here because our government doesn't care for us. We're here because we care for ourselves, our children, our country, and we care for everybody around us. But the government doesn't. The government cares more about people who have come illegally rather than the veterans who fought for the country. The government cares more to house them than for our own homeless people. It isn't right. We raise taxes to pursue the climate agenda in the name of clean energy, but our energy bills keep rising. Our food bills keep going up as the government squeezes the people. We must fight back. When the government declared the COVID pandemic under the direction of the World Health Organization, who was there to stop them? None of the opposition parties were there to hold them to account. When they rolled out the vaccine against all ethical considerations, all safety concerns, where were the opposition parties? They're nowhere to be seen. We have to do something about that. We have to fight back. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you, the party that I help get the momentum is not really a party. It is an alliance. It's called the Alliance for Democracy and Freedom. It is an alliance of independent, patriotic people who have had enough. Really enough, because we have to resist the tyranny that's coming over our country. And what are we going to do? Well, 2 weeks ago, we had a meeting in Herefordshire. We had a meeting to form a partnership. We have had the Freedom Alliance, we had the English Democrats, we had a senior observer from UKIP, we had the Populist Party, we had the Libertarian Party. We are coming together. We are coming together under a set of core principles. And we're here to serve you. Not like the errant MPs in Parliament now who are serving themselves. We are not going to listen to a government that receives its instructions from supranational organizations, unelected individuals, and pervert the cause of our country. We will do better. So when they call a general election, remember, you can vote for Alliance for Democracy and Freedom, the Freedom Alliance, the Populist Party if you're in the South, English Democrats, and when UKIP signs next month, when they finally declared the leadership contest, we will have 7 parties altogether. We have one who's about to join, putting Crew first, headed by a councillor in Crew who is growing in stature. So we are here ready. We want to return the health service to serve the people. Publicly owned, publicly run, but not as a public-private partnership for profit. You cannot use people's health for profit. Our country is suffering because our people's health is suffering. We don't want to suffer anymore. When I wrote my article for Daily Express about why the government should not be giving the vaccine to our children, I had to tune it down, I had to detone it before they publish it. Children don't get coronavirus illnesses like the way they think they do. They have natural immunity. They have immunity from the colds. But why do we give it to children and risk the side effects of the vaccines? When I first saw a 15-year-old attending casualty in Queen's Medical Centre in Nottingham, I was most alarmed. The nurse who saw the child was about to discharge him because all the tests were normal. The ECG was all right, the chest x-ray was all right, the oxygen saturation was all right, but he had chest pain and shortness of breath while playing football. So I told the nurse, please check his troponin. Sit the mum and the child outside for about an hour and we'll see what the results shows. It came back 10 times above normal. Now if that was a child, he'd be very, very upset. Very angry. The child has myocarditis and he had to be transferred to Trent Cardiac Centre. Does this government care? No! When they call the election, remember, we're here to serve you. We're here to serve you. We're here to assure your freedom. So remember that. Keep in touch. Keep together. We're here to support you. And we're here to shout, freedom! 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 Thank you.
Thank you, Teck.